Good evening and welcome to the Gallaudet Trunk Field at Lancaster Bible College for tonight's NEAC conference between the Bison of Gallaudet University and your LBC Chargers. It is senior night and this time would like to recognize our seniors. Our first senior tonight is number 20, Katie Whitwer. Katie is being escorted by her parents, Dave and Terry Whitwer. This is Katie's third season as a member of the women's soccer program, and tonight will be her 20th career game. Katie, who has battled injuries over the past 2 seasons, has recorded 15 shots, including 7 shots on goal. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Katie Whitwer. Our next senior tonight is number 10, Michaela Landis. Michaela is being escorted tonight by her husband, Jonah, and her parents, Jeff and Tammy Ragsdale. Tonight is Michaela's 78th collegiate game, and it will also be her 78th straight start, as she has started every game she has appeared in. Michaela has played over 1,700 minutes in each of her first 3 seasons at Lancaster and scored her first collegiate goal on September 17, 2016 in a 2-0 win over Morrisville State. Michaela is part of the defensive trio that has served as the Chargers' backbone over the past 4 seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Michaela Landis. Tonight's third senior is number 16, Kirsten Hatch. Kirsten is being escorted by her parents, Kelvin and Anita Hatch. Tonight is Kirsten's 56th collegiate game. She has scored 9 career goals, including a career high 5 last season. A defensive midfielder who can score, catches another cog in the trio of defenders who have helped the Chargers to NEAC playoffs in each of the past 4 seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Kirsten Hatch. And our final senior tonight is number 2, Maddie Dion. Maddie is being escorted by her parents, Andrew and Julie Dion. Tonight is Maddie's 78th collegiate game, and like Landis, she has started every single game of her collegiate career. Over the course of her career, Maddie has 3 goals and 13 assists, and her 13 assists are the 12th most in program history. Maddie has been named to a NEAC All-Conference team in each of her first 3 seasons, including a NEAC All-Conference First Team nod as a freshman. Maddie is the final part of the defensive trio who have helped the Chargers to the NEAC postseason for 4 straight seasons. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Maddie Dion. And now a word to the seniors from Coach Allie Brown. Seniors, over the past 2 seasons, I have seen the 4 of you grow and embrace your role as leaders. You have served selflessly on and off the field. You have genuinely and consistently loved and cared for your teammates, putting them even above yourselves. You have carried the team on your backs when they needed you. You have been the foundation of this team, all while humbly sacrificing your time and energy to make sure it is better when you leave. Thank you for your hearts for Christ and each other, and thank you for being such wonderful examples of servant leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, our 4 seniors, number 20, Katie Whitwer, number 10, Michaela Landis, number 16, Kirsten Hatch, and number 2, Maddie Dion. Big round of applause for our Lancaster Bible College seniors. From Boston Spa, New York, junior number 1, Sylvia Levesque. A defender from Benicia, California, junior number 2, Cindy Ryder. At midfield from Tucson, Arizona, senior number 3, Sabina Scheiss. At midfield from Dallas, Texas, a sophomore, number 4, Sharon Castillo. A defender from Buda, Texas, junior number 5, Deltona Markle. At forward from Milton, Ontario, senior number 9, Brittany Malik. A midfielder from Snellville, Georgia, sophomore number 10, Isabel Troop. A midfielder from Ashland, Virginia, sophomore number 11, Sabrina Hernandez. A defender from Henderson, Nevada, freshman number 13, Krista Kachnik. A defender from Centerville, Ohio, senior number 17, Neha Balachandran. And a midfielder from Litchfield, New Hampshire, freshman number 20, Hannah Neild. The Bison are coached by head coach Liza Afreda in her 5th season and assisted by Megan Maywald and Michael Higgins. And now your LBC Chargers. Starting in goal tonight from Pennsburg, Pennsylvania, freshman number 1, Erin Mikola. A defender from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, senior number 2, Maddie Dion. At forward for Alexandria, Virginia, sophomore number 6, Jackie Moore. A midfielder from Lennox, Pennsylvania, sophomore number 9, Madison Miller. A defender from Gap, Pennsylvania, senior number 10, Michaela Landis. A midfielder from Keyport, New Jersey, junior number 11, Julianne Miller. A defender from Conowingo, Maryland, sophomore number 15, Sam Coons. A midfielder from Manheim, Pennsylvania, senior number 16, Kirsten Hatch. A forward from Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, junior number 18, Maggie Arnold. A forward from Akron, Pennsylvania, senior number 20, Katie Whitworth. And a midfielder from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, junior number 23, Sarah Comer. The Chargers are coached in their 2nd season by head coach Allie Brown and assisted by John Martin, Blaine Gorman, and Anthony Burkhardt. Officials for tonight's game are Arnie Fritzius, Eugene Schwartz, and John Bowen. Enjoy the game.
Celebrating senior night this evening as they honor the careers of seniors Maddie Dion, Michaela Landis, Kirsten Hatch, and Katie Whitworth. Chargers welcome Gallaudet to Donald H. Funk Field this evening. The Bison come in with a record of 6-8-1 overall, 4-5-1 in NEAC play. The Chargers, meanwhile, 6-6-2 overall and 5-3-2 in conference action. Both teams played Cazenovia and Morrisville last weekend. The Bison tied Morrisville State on Saturday 3-3 and then lost to Cazenovia 3-1 on Sunday. Chargers, meanwhile, tied Cazenovia on Saturday and then defeated Morrisville State 2-1 on Sunday afternoon. Lancaster Bible has clinched a NEAC playoff spot. It'll be their 8th straight year in the playoffs. They are 5-3-2 again in NEAC play. They are the 5th seed currently. They win tonight will guarantee them the 5th seed. They can do no better than the 5th seed, but they could also be the 6th seed, with a loss tonight and a Morrisville win this weekend. Gallaudet needs to win tonight and hope for a Morrisville loss and then go through the tiebreaker process to see if they can get into the playoffs in the Northeastern Athletic Conference. Penn State Berks and Keuka are 1-2, Penn College and Kaz 3-4. Should the Chargers finish in 5th place, they will take on the 4th seed, who will either be Penn College or Cazenovia. They will play in the NEAC quarterfinals. That game scheduled for next Tuesday, October 30th, at a time and location to be determined. Chargers will be in their home white uniforms, white jerseys, white shorts, white socks. The Bison will be in their road uniforms, navy blue, gold, and navy blue socks. Beautiful fall day here in Lancaster. Sun's still shining. It'll be gone here soon. As we head towards the end of October, we start to lose that sunlight closer to about 6:15. So the lights are on, and they'll become even brighter here as we head towards the second half. And then, of course, for the men's game, the whole time we'll be under the lights. A new feature here at Lancaster Bible College, just about a month old, and The newness of it hasn't worn off. I hope it doesn't for us, frankly. And we are underway, and the Chargers with possession. Jackie Moore there with the ball. Now to senior Maddie Dion. Dion defended there by Scheich, and now put forward back into the LBC zone by Sabrina Hernandez. Driven back toward the LBC side of the field, headed out of the air by Michaela Landis, taken there by Hannah Neild. Again, Scheich pressing the ball towards the LBC side of the field. It'll go out of play. A throw-in coming here for the Chargers. Julianne Moore will throw it in. She'll find Maddie Miller now into the middle for Sarah Kummer. Sarah Kummer's sister Rachel celebrating senior day last year here at LBC. Miller fights through two defenders there. Ball taken from her, knocked down there by Isabel Troop. Played to the back line here for Gallaudet, now pushed ahead by Nia Balakadran. Ball played through the middle here, taken by Dion there, but cleared by Gallaudet temporarily. Sarah Kummer with it now. Taken there by Michaela Landis. Pass ahead to Maddie Dion. She works through a defender, now around another. Dion into the left side of the box here. She'll look for the cross. Ball taken from her at the last second. And it's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Chargers. Sam Coons will head to the corner and take this for LBC. 2:15 into the contest.
Corner kick being taken by number 15, Sam Coons.
Coons will line this one up for LBC. Maddie Arnold is on the goal line. The rest of the Chargers at the top of the box. Sarah Kummer down there as well. To the top of the box it goes. Bounces around a bit. Cleared by Malik. Put back into the box. The offsides flag goes up, but will not be called as the goalkeeper, Levesque, will come out and get to that for the Bison. Levesque with 120 saves this season for the Bison. Her punt taken out of the air by Sarah Kummer off of one bounce. Maddie Miller with it now. She'll play back for Miller. Looking to the near side here. It's going to go out of play. So a throw-in coming for the Bison right in front of us. Arnold knocks that down. Driven back to the LBC side of the field. Miller chests that down. Now she'll play it forward. Taken there by number 2, Reeder. It'll be LBC ball here with the throw-in. Miller right in front of us. Chested down by Miller. She'll look to turn. Ken knocked off of her foot though, out of play. Another throw-in coming. Miller once again. Neal will possess. Driven there towards Hernandez. Played through the middle. Coons knocks that down for LBC. Whitwer will take it there. Bumped into. To the far side now, Maddie Dion. Plenty of time to get to that one for LBC. Dion now for Kummer. Around for Maddie Miller. She'll look to turn. Now play to the outside for Julianne Miller. She'll try to knock it down. Cannot, out of play. Throw in here for the Bison. After winning 3 of 4 games, Gallaudet is winless in its last 3. The aforementioned tie with Morrisville State and the loss to Cazenovia, a loss at Marymount prior to the NEAC weekend in upstate New York. Miller plays that through the middle. It's off of Castillo. And now Kummer with it in the middle. Jackie Moore tries to play that through the middle. Levesque will come out and grab that at the top of the 18. Just about 5 minutes in, still scoreless here at the Donald H. Funk Field. picturesque fall evening here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is Neild. Driven off the ball a bit. Now Maggiorno with it for Miller. Back for Kummer. And now Dion. Dion will look to play up the near side for Arnold. Arnold has it out of the air. Bumped into a bit there. Cleared temporarily. Dion will chase that down for the Chargers. She'll try to work into the corner. She's got plenty of room. Dion will cross now. Taken by Levesque out of the air. Dion on the far side there, taken off of her foot. Coons with it now. Driven back to the LBC side of the field. Miller has it. Dion has it here. She'll look to cross into the middle. It's cleared. Gallaudet keeps it in there on the far side. Coons will block that pass, but it goes out of play, so a throw in coming here for Gallaudet. Assistant coach John Martin urging the Chargers on there as a little lackadaisical in his mind here in the opening 7 minutes. Asking them to play with a little bit of urgency. Dion with it there on the far side. Driven off the ball nicely there by Ketchnick. And it'll be off of Dion and out of play, so a throw in here for the Bison. That ball never went in, so now a throw in for the Chargers. We'll have a substitution, though, for LBC first. First sub of the game, as Brianna Hoover is going to check into the contest. She'll come in for Katie Whitwer.
Chargers, number 26, Brianna Hoover.
So senior Katie Whitwer, who's had to deal with some injuries here the past 2 years. Able to suit up, though, in the play in the last couple of weeks here of the season, and nice of her to get a start here on senior night, her final home game. Miller with it here for the Chargers. A little miscommunication with Arnold, and driven back towards the LBC side of the field. Miller will let that bounce once. She'll chest it down and goes out of play. A throw in coming for the Bison. Miller will clear it up. That's out of play. And a throw in coming for LBC. Miller with it. She'll play into the middle for Landis. She'll clear into the middle for Kummer off of her foot. Now Neild. Neild will turn. Pass is blocked by Miller. She's got time. Into the middle she goes for Hoover. And a quick touch to Miller. Nice ball by Brianna Hoover. Asking for it back. Pass is deflected. Cleared temporarily by the Bison. Now through the midfield for Castillo. Miller on her. And now Moore. She'll look to work around one. Now she'll find Arnold. Arnold with a couple of feet on the defender. Arnold still with it. She'll look to cross. Deflected, and Levesque has it. Kummer heads that out of the air, taken there by Miller. She'll play to a fellow Miller, Julianne. Now Head looking for Moore. Back, though, is Markle for Gallaudet. She'll play to the outside. Ball is clear, but it goes off of Arnold and out of play, so a throw in coming. Taken here by Neild. Landis steps in. Neild's still with it, though. She'll play up through the middle. Looking for Malik. Coons comes back, able to get to that for LBC and clears right to Landis. Good hustle by Sam Coons to come back. Kirsten Hatch was there as well for LBC. Malik not the one the Chargers looking for to get loose through the middle as she leads the Bison in goals with 8 and points with 21. A good job by number 20 Hannah Neild here through the midfield to work around a few defenders as well. Played up through again, looking for Malik. Hatch will bump that off of her foot for a second, and again, Troop with it. She'll play back through the middle. Coons will clear through the middle, right to Hoover. She'll work around a defender. Nice move there by Brianna Hoover. And one more sidestep and play to the outside here for Miller. Miller's pass for Hoover is a bit too strong. Headed out of the air now by Landis to the Gallaudet side of the field. Bison will put it to the far side now. Coons with it for LBC. Nice pass into the middle for Kummer. And now Dion to the outside. Dion with plenty of room to run, and she'll take it. And now cut into the middle. This is still Dion. She'll look for Hoover. She's tripped up. Hoover's shot is blocked. Chargers were given the advantage there off the foul from Dion. Once Hoover lined up for that shot, the foul was not going to be called. This is Landis. She's got room now for Hoover. Hoover will take the shot from outside the box. One bounce, Levesque has it. First shot of the game. This is Miller. Looking near side here for Arnold. Bit in front of her, clear but out of play. Now this is Miller with the throw in. Hoover with it now, into the middle for Kummer. Levesque will go out and let that go out of play. Goal kick coming. Just over 12 minutes into the contest. Chargers and Bison still scoreless here at the Donald H. Funk Field. Arnold will knock that down. She has it here for LBC. Nice cut back into the middle. Looking for more. Slides past one. Cleared momentarily. Now cleared by the Bison, but right to Sarah Kummer. Kummer with it, looking for Hoover. They'll play catch. And now Kummer with plenty of room. She'll line up the kick. That's going to go wide. Dion will chase that down. Moore knocked off the ball, taken there by Hoover. Looking for Miller under her foot. Arnold with it now. She'll look for Maddie Miller. Miller will chase that down right before the sideline. Try to work through two Bison. She'll be able to get it to Miller. Julianne Miller up from her defensive spot. Tries to go around a defender. The last one in line there cannot. So a goal kick coming. There's a poll for you on our screen there. So brand new press box here. Still working out some of the kinks, like how to get around the middle pole. So forgive us when the ball goes into the corner. There's about 90% of the field that you can see, and for some reason the ball always seems to find that 10% where there's a massive metal pole. So something to work on for women's lacrosse season for sure here in the spring. Maggie Arnold now for Sarah Kummer. And now for Sam Coons, right in the middle of the field. No poles in this shot now. Sarah Kummer with it now for the Chargers. She'll play for Hoover. Hoover had backed off a bit, so taken now by the Gallaudet defender, number 3, Scheich. Hoover looks to turn, and she will. Back for Kummer. And now Miller. Miller will put that one towards the goal. Levesque is out. Cummer heads that out of the air. Heads towards midfield, excuse me. Hoover will use the shoulder a bit there to get it to Sam Coons. Back for Cummer. One touch there for Hoover. She'll turn and come this way for Miller. Miller looking for more. That pass is picked off. Malik putting some pressure there on Landis. Malik comes up with it. She'll look to get through Hatch and Landis. I don't think so. Those seniors have seen that enough that they know how to defend that pretty well here. 4 years, Landis, Hatch, and Dion, the backbone of the Chargers defense. All celebrating senior night together. Miller able to get through the defense there of Neild. And now here's a chance for Maddie Dion and the Chargers. Dion with it, right-footed shot, and a goal for LBC. Maddie Dion celebrates senior night and gets the Chargers on the board. 1-0 here, LBC. Her second goal of the year.
Chargers goal is scored by number 2, Maddie Dion, with the assist to number 9, Madison Miller, at 15:48. It is Dion's second goal of the season.
So Dion nets her second goal of the year. Bison come right back, however, here, and they'll earn a corner kick. Number 11, Hernandez, will take this.
Bison corner kick being taken by number 11, Sabrina Hernandez.
Put into the box. Up and over a few players. Cleared momentarily. Taken again. Shots blocked by LBC. So a little injury here for the Gallaudet player. Seems like she's okay. So Shish seems to be okay. So everything seems to be okay. Hoover bumped into there at midfield. Hatch chasing this one down. She'll put it back for goalkeeper Aaron Mikula. Cummer takes that. Moore running this down. He cleared out of play by Gallaudet. Arnold pushing that ahead for Maddie Miller. She's bumped into there and out of play to go, so a goal kick coming for the Bison. Through the midfield there. Gallaudet with it. Maddie Miller now. She'll play back for Julianne Miller. Into the middle for Sarah Kummer. And now Hoover. Bit too strong, out of play. Run it. Brianna Stutzman into the game for the Chargers. Carrie Bingham into the contest for the Bison.
Checking in for the Bison, number 14, Carrie Bingham. Checking in for the Chargers, number 7, Brianna Stutzman.
Miller plays that through the middle. Now cleared by Gallaudet. Gallaudet throw-in coming here at midfield for LBC. Another corner kick coming here for Gallaudet. Number 11 on the corner kick again. That would be Hernandez.
Bison number 11, Serena Hernandez with the corner kick.
Into the middle it goes, cleared by Coons. Right back to Hernandez. She'll try again, ball up into the air, into the box. Neal is there. She can leap just about over everybody. Cleared by LBC. Right to Hernandez, though, getting back to her defensive position. One bounce for Mikkola, and the Chargers have it. Miller will take it here for the Chargers. For Arnold. Into the middle it goes, turnover by LBC. Malik trying to cut into the middle. Landis takes it there, she'll clear it through the middle. Chested down there by Reeder. Out of play, another throw-in coming here for LBC. Dion on the far side now with it for LBC. Played off the ball there by Bingham. Into the middle by Coons. Neal will clear it for the Bison. Chargers in front 1-0. A goal by Maddie Dion. Assist by Madison Miller. This is Dion with it now for Brianna Stutzman. Stutzman gets through one, tries to poke it around a second. She will, but it's cleared by Gallaudet. Midway through the first half here. A lot of volleyball around here. Speaking of, the Chargers completed the home portion of their schedule last night, a 3-0 victory over Marywood. They'll head to St. Elizabeth on Saturday morning and afternoon to take on the Eagles and Misericordia to wrap up their regular season. Chargers have qualified for the NEAC playoffs. They win on Saturday will guarantee them the second seed in the upcoming NEAC playoffs. They'll avoid a NEAC quarterfinal match and have a berth in the semifinals where they'll take on a winner of a quarterfinal. Them and Morrisville will have byes into the semifinal as Morrisville has earned the top seed. Taken there by Madison Miller, now for Hoover. She'll play to the far side for Dion, who knocks it down. Dion looking to get loose again, and she will. This is Dion. Out comes Levesque, and into the back of the net. Maddie Dion's second goal of the day, and the Chargers now lead 2-0. Second goal of the day, third of the season, puts the Chargers ahead by 2.
Number 12, Sarah Kulisan. Chargers' goal is scored by number 2, Maddie Dion, with the assist to number 26, Brianna Hoover, at 23-27. That is Dion's second goal of the game.
So the Chargers in front 2-0. Brianna Hoover with it now for LBC. Through the middle looking for Maggie Arnold. She'll win that foot race as she gets to it first. Maddie Miller looking to provide some reinforcements for her. Off of the defender, and a corner kick coming here for the Chargers. First a substitution. Christina Reuter is going to come into the contest for LBC. She'll replace Maddie Miller.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 8, Christina Reuter. Chargers corner kick is being taken by number 15, Sam Coons.
Coons will take the corner kick here. Again, our apologies for the pole in the middle of the screen. Goes to into the middle of the box. Driven out by Gallaudet and now cleared. Markle with the clear there. Dion has it. She'll play back for Reuter, who just came onto the field. Markle with it into the middle. Falling down is Castillo. And into the middle, it's played for Hoover. Hoover looking for Arnold. Bit strong. It's just going to go over the end line. So a goal kick coming here for the Bison. So Dion entered the contest, her 78th of her career with 2 goals. And in the first 23 minutes, 2 goals. Of course, that's how it works on senior night. Comer will look for Dion now. She'll play into the middle for Hoover. Hoover given some space. She'll line it up, and the shot by Hoover is going to go wide and high. I like the attempt, however. Given some space there. She took the shot. Goal kick coming. Arnold takes the goal kick out of the air. Tries to head it to herself. It's cleared there by Reeder. And a throw-in coming for the Chargers. Good play there by Neal to knock that down. She'll play through the middle looking for Malik. Hatch will head it out of the air there looking for Comer. Now Stutzman in the middle. Gotten to first there by Sabrina Hernandez, sophomore from Ashland, Virginia. And now Julianne Miller with it. Arnold with it. Miller will play into the middle. Now Reuter with it. Got around one defender, not a second. Clear to the LBC side of the field. Sam Coons will take that out of the air. Headed down by Gallaudet Bingham. And now Castillo with a move there in the middle. She'll find Bingham. Dion getting back. Malik tries to get to that, cannot. Miller clears back through the middle. Taken now by Gallaudet as the teams exchange possession. Hoover now for Cummer. Back for Hoover. Nice give and go. Arnold with it now. Into the middle for Reuter. Nice defensive play there by Kachnik. Clear is blocked by Arnold. Now it's cleared once again by Reeder. And a throw-in coming for the Chargers. Miller into the middle. Broken up by Hernandez. Taken out by Stutzman. Reuter knocks it down off of her leg. Now cleared. Cummer chasing that down. Little chip pass for Miller. Now Miller with some space. Looking for Hoover. She'll turn. And retreat back for Miller. Out wide there for Maggie Arnold. She'll keep it on her foot to the outside. Around Reeder. And now across into the middle. Cleared momentarily. Now back through. Ahead now for Neal. She's got some space to run. Cummer tries to get to Neal. It's about a foot height difference there. Still Neal with it. She'll play ahead looking for Malik. Cleared by Landis. Good job by Michaela Landis to read that. Play that for LBC out of play. Arnold with it once again. Collision there in the middle, taken now by Malik. She'll put the shot towards the far post. Gathered up there by Mikula. Gaudet's second shot of the day. So Malik with the shot. Taken there by Mikula on the save. Her first of the day. Taken there by Miller and the Chargers. Now cleared back to their side of the field by Reeder. You can join us on Saturday. We'll have the 2018 NEAC Cross Country Championships for you here on the Chargers Sports Network. Rain is in the forecast, but we'll bring you as much action as we possibly can. Arnold getting loose here on the near side. Pass goes through the middle, knocked down there. Cleared momentarily, but right back to Arnold. She'll put the left-footed shot wide. And some subs now.
Checking in for the Chargers. Number 3.
So Carissa Axelson is going to come into the contest, as is number 3, Joy Trumbull. Once again, on Saturday, we'll have the 2018 Cross Country Championships for you, the NEAC Cross Country Championships. The women's race will begin around 10 o'clock. The men's race hopefully starting right there at 11 o'clock. And we'll have live action for you at the start-finish line for sure. So you can see the start and finish of the race. And hoping to have some cameras on the course as well. We're going to try to bring you as much live action of the race as we can. Obviously, it's a 3.1 and 5 mile course, so can't bring you all of the action, but we're going to bring you as much as we can. You can also follow along on Twitter at LBC Athletics. We'll have some live videos of the race as well, and then of course photos from the race and the awards ceremony following. So again, a big day for LBC and the NEAC as the cross country championships come back to Lancaster. They were here 2 years ago. And again, we're going to try to provide as much media as we can for that day as the Chargers host the 2018 NEAC Cross Country Championships. We'll have a preview of the course up tomorrow morning. Head baseball coach Frank DeFilippo and I drove the course earlier today and took a video of the course as Hoover's shot is blocked, bounces off of Levesque. Trumbull has it there. She's fouled, and a goal kick's coming up for LBC. Clock is stopped. So a foul there on Trumbull. Levesque was diving for the ball. I don't think there was any ill will there. She was looking for the ball. Penalty kick. Penalty kick coming up. So Hoover's shot was blocked. And Trumbull was then fouled. So I have a penalty kick here. Hoover's going to take it for the Chargers. Levesque there in goal. Whistle is blown. Hoover with the shot. Off the post, no good. So it goes off of the crossbar, off of the back of Levesque, and out of play. So a corner kick coming now for the Chargers, and Sam Coons will take that. So that's one of the stranger plays there that you'll see as the penalty kick goes off the crossbar, off the goalie, and out of play. And here's a corner kick, bounces through the middle and out of play. Another corner kick coming. So off of a Gallaudet defender there and out of play. So another corner kick coming for Coons. Fourth corner kick of the day for LBC. Coons plays that into the middle, looking for Hatch. Over her, header by Hoover, blocked, and now cleared. Comer with it, she'll look for Hatch. Hatch's shot taken by Levesque. So once again, head baseball coach Frank DeFilippo and I drove the course today, and we'll bring you a little preview video of what you can expect to see on Saturday at the 2018 NEAC Championships. We'll also have head cross-country coach and senior runner Tanner Kroeb. Head cross-country coach Ryan Gaiman and Tanner Kroeb will be on the podcast, the Horse with No Name podcast, tomorrow afternoon. That'll be around 2:30 or 3 o'clock. We'll send out a link to that podcast. You can listen in and hear what they have to say, not only about this upcoming race, but on Tanner's career here at LBC. He was the 2017 cross-country champion, and also just about the course, about cross-country in general. So we're looking forward to the podcast tomorrow. You can join student worker Tyler Greenlee and myself as we bring you the weekly Horse with No Name podcast. We had a great time last week with head coach of the women's volleyball program, Micah Herron. I got to talk a lot about women's volleyball and that program and just the kind of revival that the program has had this year. And I always do our top 5 list. I don't want to spoil the category tomorrow, but just so you guys can get excited for it as we are, we're going to do top 5 Halloween candy. So you be sure to listen in for that. Always enjoy hearing people disagree with the things that we pick for those categories. Still trying to get people to get in on Crispix. Still having trouble with the cereals from a few weeks ago. So don't sleep on Crispix, JJ. Sitting right here. Don't make that face. So anyway, Horse with No Name podcast will be tomorrow around 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Throw in here for Sam Coons on the far side as we tick to about 10.5 minutes to play here in the first half. 2-0 LBC. Cleared there by Gallaudet. Sarah Comer with it into the middle for Hoover. Nice job by her to block off the defender and take the ball. Now for Trumbull. Joy Trumbull with it. She'll fire it into the middle. Levesque dives out and gathers that. Substitution here before the throw-in. Kylie Murray is going to check into the contest. She'll replace Reuter.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 12, Kylie Murray.
It's Kylie Murray into the contest, freshman from Palmyra, PA. Stutzman knocks that down. She'll play it looking for Murray. This is Murray into the middle. Levesque is out. She'll gather that one up. Chargers lead 2-0. Goals by Maddie Dion. One in the 15th minute. Next one coming in the 23rd. Into the middle now for Hoover around now for Trumbull. Trumbull looking to race this and get to this, just out of her reach and out of play. Goal kick coming here for the Bison. Coming to the near side. Taken there by the Bison, but right to Maddie Dion, who has switched positions with some of the substitutions. Her pass is blocked off, but right back to her. She'll play for Trumbull. Trumbull knocks it into the middle, and now for Hoover. Hoover's shot is going to go wide. Good attempt, though, by Hoover. Chargers lead 11-2 in shots, 5-1 in shots on goal. Been a little while since Gallaudet had the ball on the LBC side of the field. Throw-in coming for LBC. Kneeled with it now for the Bison. Had a couple of good runs in the first half here for Gallaudet. Her long pass headed away by Hatch. Taken now by Stutzman. And now Axelson there on the far side, back for Stutzman. Bit strong off her foot, taken now. That's Hatch who steps into that one. Bumps into Kneeled a bit. She seems like she's okay. Another throw-in coming here for the Chargers on the far side. Hoover into the middle with it now. Fends off a defender and plays back for Sarah Cummer. And now this direction for Dion. Dion for Trumbull, goes out of play, a throw in coming. Throw in there for Gallaudet. Play back through the middle. Hernandez there. Looking for Malik. Nice job by Hatch to step in front of that. And now Stutzman. She'll play back for Coons. Jack, easy. Now Coons this way for Cummer. And one more time, she'll swing it for Dion. Dion around one defender, plays into the middle, knocks down, but right to Joy Trumbull. Now cleared. Dion will try to chip that to herself, can't, but it's put out of play by Gallaudet, so a throw-in coming for the Chargers, deep in Gallaudet territory. Landis is right there on Castillo. Gets the pass to Kneeled. Looking ahead for Malik. Cleared though, out of play. Throw in here for Bison. Throw in here for Gallaudet. Coons will clear it. Knocked down by Hernandez. Chargers, though, put it back towards midfield. Murray able to get to that for the Chargers. She's got a quick break here. Racing back is Kachnik. She bumps into Murray. Murray able to get back up. Puts it through a defender's legs, but it's cleared by Gallaudet, but right to Hoover. Now Neal will take it, though, for the Bison. And she'll kick it this way for a throw-in for LBC. Maddie Dion right in front of us. She'll find Hoover, who's got all day. Hoover to the far side, looking for Axelson. Axelson will race and run that down. She'll look to turn, plays it back for Stutzman. She's a little strong off of her foot, cleared by the Bison, and a throw in coming for the Chargers. Foul there on LBC. Two and a half minutes to play here in the opening half. Chargers lead 2-0. Coons knocks that down, taken by Hoover. And this way for Trumbull. She'll look to cut for Murray, bit strong. A little mix up there. It was a pretty good ball by Trumbull. Played through the middle, but Cummers there for the Chargers. Now for Axelson. And now Coons. Her pass back. A little dangerous, but Hatch able to clear. Neal, though, has it for the Bison. Taken by Coons. She's got room. And she'll take it. Looking for Murray. Murray for Hoover. And now for Dion. Dion's got all day. She'll play through the middle for Stutzman, who will put that towards the goal. Levesque has it.
One minute to play in the half. 1 minute.
Minute to go here in the opening half. Coons with it. In the middle it goes for Cummer. Plenty of room. She'll swing it one more time for Dion. Dion for Trumbull. Nice move by Joy Trumbull there to move into the middle. Her pass is cleared though, not of play. Throw in. Throw in goes for Murray. Offsides flag goes up.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So we've reached the end of the first half. 2 goals by Maddie Dion have given the Chargers a 2-0 lead. Some stats here quickly from the first half. The Chargers lead in shots 12-2. A 6-1 advantage in shots on goal. 4 saves for Sylvia Levesque. 1 save for LBC goalkeeper Erin Mikola. Chargers had 4 corner kicks, while the Bison had 2. Again, the goals by Maddie Dion. First one assisted by Maddie Miller. The second one assist given to Brianna Hoover. Chargers lead 2-0. We'll rejoin you after halftime. Thank you for joining us on the Chargers Sports Network. Go Chargers, go.
The opportunities to keep shooting until the first person who hits the crossbar then will win the $30 gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Back here at Donald H. Funk Field, Lancaster Bible leading 2-0 over Gallaudet. First half goals by Maddie Dion. First one coming in the 15th minute, second one in the 23rd. So again, Dion celebrating senior night tonight, her 78th career game. Came into the game with 2 goals, had 2 in the first 23 minutes to give the Chargers a 2-0 lead. She has the ball now right in front of us. Miller there on the far side for LBC. Cleared momentarily, now put into the middle. Cleared by Gallaudet. Miller will let that bounce and go out of play, so a throw in coming here for the Chargers. To the near side here for Dion. She'll play in the middle for Hoover. Looking back for Dion. One bounce cleared up into the air by Gallaudet and brought down by Coons. Plenty of time for her. Into the middle she goes. Tries to get around one defender. Broken up momentarily there by the Bison. Now Neal to look to head up the field. Dion to it though as well. And she's able to get the ball and find Maddie Miller in the middle. Played through the middle here. Landis chasing that down for the Chargers. Mikola's coming out as well. She'll scoop it up at the top of the box. No harm done. Headed to the LBC side of the field. Comer brings it down. Hoover with it now. She'll look for Dion and has her. Dion behind the defense again. Dion looking for the hat trick, the shot, and a goal! Maddie Dion celebrating senior night in the best possible way as she makes it 3-0 in favor of the Chargers and completes the hat trick. So Maddie Dion completes the hat trick. She makes it 3-0, her 4th goal of the year.
Maddie Dion with the assist to number 26, Brianna Hoover at 48:35. That is Dion's 3rd goal for the night.
So Dion scoring basically 3 identical goals tonight as she slipped behind the defense. Great pass by midfielder. 2 now for Hoover. To the far side it goes. Levesque is out. Knocks it away from Arnold. Arnold will take the left-footed shot and a goal! Maggie Arnold scores now, and it's 4-0 Chargers. Arnold collects her 5th goal of the season. Lancaster now leads 4-0. 2 early goals here in the second half. Maddie Miller with it here in the middle. Now looking for Cummer. Neal with it though for Gallaudet. Blocked there by Landis. Hatch steps in front of Malik and will get to the ball and finds Miller, who has plenty of time. Whitwer has it. And now Hoover, she's knocked off the ball. Taken by Gallaudet and played through the middle. Coons will collect that there for the Chargers. Lots of room. Coons will take the right-footed shot. Into the back of the net. Sam Coons scores. Makes it 5-0. She drills one in from 30 yards out. Goals quickly there by Maggie Arnold, and then Sam Coons with the blast. Knocked down by Miller there in the midfield. And now Arnold on the far side. Arnold still with it. She'll play into the middle. Looking for Whitwer. Pass broken up. Hatch knocks that down. Coons with it now for Dion. Dion now for Cummer, and now Hatch finds Maddie Miller. Miller will look to the far side there for Arnold. She has her. Maggie Arnold with it here for LBC. Pass goes into the middle, looking for Hoover. Has her. Hoover into the middle once again for Miller. Miller looks to get around a defender. Got around one, not around a second. Cleared out of play, so a throw-in coming here for the Chargers. Substitution here first for LBC. Brianna Stutzman's going to come into the contest. Stutzman will replace Madison Miller.
Number 7, Brianna Stutzman.
So Stutzman in for Miller. Chargers with a throw-in. It's Dion on the far side. Cummer will play to the far side there for Miller. Excuse me, for Dion. Hoover and Dion with a little give and go. Dion will play to the top of the box. Cleared temporarily off of Hoover. Taken there like I did defender, but Hoover has the ball back for LBC. She'll turn. Cummer with it now in the midfield for the Chargers. She'll find Arnold. And it's cleared, but only momentarily. Arnold racing, she has it again. Into the middle looking for Stutzman, that's cleared. Coons with it now. Into the air goes Whitwer is there. Miller plays it into the box. Cleared momentarily up into the air by Gallaudet. And now out of the box it goes. Stutzman's there. Cleared by Gallaudet. Throw-in coming for the Chargers.
Hey, Jack. Your gloves are in your jacket there. Why don't you put them on, bud? You sure? You need your coat? Your coats are right there, too, okay? Hi.
Arnold has it there on the far side. Now Gallaudet with it. Knocked out of play. A throw in coming for the Chargers, but first we'll have a substitution. Brianna Miles is going to come play goal for LBC.
Checking in for the Bison.
So Miles is in for the Chargers, in goal for Mikkola. And coming into the contest for Gallaudet is number 14, Carrie Bingham. So she'll return. Shot there by Whitwer goes wide. And now Danny DeVinny and Carissa Axelson will come into the contest. So DeVinny and Axelson will come in. Whitwer and Cummer are off. Neal knocks that down. Cleared, but knocked down by Miller. DeVinny with it. Her pass goes off of Stutzman. Miller has it once again, looking for Axelson. She's shielded from the ball by Neal nicely. And a throw in for the Bison. Castillo knocks it down. Able to play through Stutzman. Castillo will keep it. Looking for Malik. That's blocked by Landis. Cleared now by Stutzman. Neal steps in front. Knocked off her foot by Stutzman. Miller keeps it in. Off of Stutzman's shin guard, right to Coons. Sam Coons with it here for LBC. And now Axelson into the middle for DeVinny. She'll play for Hoover. Hoover will play into the corner, looking for Arnold. Arnold is behind the defense. Maggie Arnold, the shot, and a goal! Maggie Arnold makes it 6-0 off the pass from Brianna Hoover. And the Chargers go in front by 6.
Chargers goal is scored by number 18, Maggie Arnold, with the assist of number 26, Brianna Hoover. That was Arnold's 6th goal of the season, 2nd goal for tonight.
So Arnold's second goal of the game gives the Chargers a 6-0 lead. Punt there by Levesque up into the air. One bounce to Julianne Miller. Axelson with it now. DeVinny looking to the corner, a bit too far ahead of Axelson, out of play. Stutzman looking ahead for Axelson. A bit too strong out of play, so a throw in coming here for LBC. Some subs here first. Joy Trumbull back into the contest. Christina Reuter coming in as well.
Back in for the Chargers, number 3, Joy Trumbull, and number 8, Christina Reuter.
Coons with it here now for LBC. She'll play into the middle for Reuter. Dion to the outside for Trumbull. Gallaudet takes over possession here in the midfield. Neal steps in front of that, around Miller. Racing back is Axelson. Neal will drive it to the far side. That's going to be wide. So Neal with the big shot there. Goes wide, but that's a pretty good shot from about 35 yards out. Hatch's goal kick knocked down there by Neal. Looking to work around Miller.